the SIFE program, what did you learn from follow-up from that first year in terms of changes that you might have made at the second annual?
I'm Jamie and I can answer that question. We definitely learned from the first year that the attendees wanted much more time to network, not only with one another, but with the business professionals we brought in, with our sponsors and with our speakers. And so we definitely gave them much more time this year to just sit down and talk with one another, to talk with SIFE members and everyone there, and also to hand out business cards and network with everyone.
So you had mentioned on Operation Lunch that you tripled the number of lunches you collected this year. What do you think contributed to that?
I'm Mitch, and I can answer that question. Operation Lunch was started in 2009, as we said, so last year was the first year that we had tried it. The biggest part of our marketing is word of mouth with students, and at that time we just didn't have the faithful student base that knew about it yet. Throughout the year last year, we continued to gain more and more people who knew about Operation Lunch, and we really capitalized on that this year to encourage people, not through just us, but through people's friends and personal connection to get more donations.
A follow-up to Operation Lunch, part of SIFE is about giving the transferable knowledge so that you're teaching not just how to fish, or not just giving a person a fish, but also teaching them how to fish. Do you see the Operation Lunch helping with that, or how do you see the transferable knowledge?
Sure, I can answer that one as well. That's part of our hand-to-hand personal distribution of the lunches. Just because of the nature of Minnesota winters, we weren't able to go out for most of this past semester and the end of last semester. Most homeless people actually migrate south. So there weren't a lot around in the cities, on the streets that we could find. But when we are out there, we're talking with them, we spend a lot of time with them. We have some students that are really passionate about homeless people and helping them out. They know which shelters can not only give them a warm meal and a place to sleep, but which ones can help them get back on their feet, which ones can help them find jobs. And as we mentioned before, we did help one person get into the Minnesota Teen Challenge, which is actually one of the most successful rehabilitation programs in Minnesota. Yes?
Explain a little bit more on what your role was in helping that person out.
A lot of personal mentorship. A few of our SIFE members that were out there with us actually knew this person from before, and they developed friendships with him. I'm even Facebook friends with him. He goes to the library, and we chat on Facebook every once in a while. And we really just, we keep up with them. We make sure they're staying out of trouble. When they have friends that care about what they're spending their time doing, they think a lot more about what they're doing with their time.
So the Ring by Spring project, very unique idea, especially kind of tackling that in a college setting. Can one of you kind of tell me the thought process behind kind of creating that project, and did you guys, was there a definable need on campus for it?
My name is John Jones, and I can answer that. We go to a smaller school, and it's kind of something people joke about a lot is a Ring by Spring at our school. And so it kind of, the tagline kind of developed a thought as, it's actually a realistic need in our school is people are getting married at a young age and they don't know how to tackle their finances yet. So just the fact that people go around saying that was the initial idea. And then we actually had slots for 21 couples, and they got filled up right away, which showed that there was a need and that people did want to come to it. So next year we'll even expand on that. But yeah, that's kind of our idea for the project, and to help them with their finances, because we're college students and they are young and they do need help with that. And then we plan on following up with them later, especially when they're still students, but even if they're not, to make sure they're following the steps that we provided.
So it was good. It kind of tied into your earlier project with all the debt that students graduate with.
Could you clarify which of the projects were the new ones that you guys did this year?
Well, this year, last year we had recycled the program 2 years ago. So last year we had just started up, and a lot of the projects we didn't have the results we wanted because people didn't know about us on campus. So for example, the small business conference and the mock interviews were not the turnout that we expected. So we had new projects, but a lot of them we really just wanted to expand on. Some of the new ones were in our Project SOS, our financial series. We have 3 different conferences we are doing. The Super Bowl, the literacy series, that was new this year. The Ring by Spring was also new. The mock interview portion, we did a lot of things different, so that was almost like a new event. Last year, we only had 4 people attend and 1 do an actual interview, so we did a lot of different things with that this year. And we also partnered with Operation Lunch for the first time. So while the project had occurred last year, its membership and partnership with SIFE was new this year as well. And even the Elliott Park Night 2 night, we did that at the beginning of the year, and that's the one where we had 1,300 residents come out. That was our theme, was impacting our community, and they had reached out to us about getting involved, and we thought there was no better way to start the year than with this big event where we can connect people in the community with resources in the community. So yeah, we had a lot of new projects, and the other ones we really just wanted to expand on.
We still have some time if there's any further questions.
Are you planning on doing the Elliott Park Night 2 night again? Is that?
Yes, yes. That's one of the things that we had kind of expanded on, was we have really big goals for it, and a lot of the things we wanted to do this year, this was like our stepping stone. The year before they did the project without our help, they had 400 attendees. So this year we did a lot more marketing for them, and we are in charge of the marketing and the setup and the different departments. But next year we completely plan on having PR. We want to double it. We have $15,000 trying to be raised. We really that's a project that we really want to be known in the community for in all of Minneapolis. So next year we really want to just blow it out of the water next year, and it be a yearly event.
You guys said that you had pretty sizable donations for 3 projects, with totaling $2,500, $2,000. What was the procedure for going about it? Requesting those donations, just make a presentation?
For each project, it's kind of a different need. And so with Elliott Park Night 2 night, for example, we were working with Aeon and Catholic Charities. So what we were deciding in our board meetings when we worked with them was we were going to branch out as individual organizations and gather donations. And so that's one way we did for that. This year also, in order for SIFE to be sustainable, we wanted to really merge with our school. And so for our NCU Green project, it was a school donation. For our Project SOS, the school donated the $2,000. So what we would do was we'd establish the need and then go reach out to who we thought that would best fit with and who would be able to help us. And so our school really took initiative to helping our programs a lot this year, and we continue to want to look for more grants in the future to make these projects even bigger.
At this time, your time has expired, so judges, please join me in thanking the North Central University SIFE team. Our second runner-up for League 1 is Northwest College. Our first runner-up is the University of Northern Colorado. Our first regional champion moving on to the Expo in Minneapolis is the University of Minnesota Pro And our second regional champion moving on to the Expo, also in Minneapolis, is North Central University.